Hello. All right, let's see. It worked. Hiya. All right. Let me see if I still actually have this recipe, or if I need to pull my phone up. We are testing a brand new setup today. Cameron, are you on the stream? Is the music okay versus the... Oh, I do actually still have the recipe printed. Hell yeah. I keep a big book of amazing recipes. I don't know if you can... Bam. Anything normally that I bake or make that I like, I try to keep. All right. I have my recipe. I do not have a dry countertop. There we go. Welcome. We're testing out a new setup. If you saw the stream yesterday, we were testing the actual camera to make sure that it works. We have an entire kitchen setup now, which I would show you, but it's all back there. We have a whole separate computer here now in the kitchen for streaming, so I don't have to do all Wi-Fi stuff. Pretty much everything's hardwired, which makes it a little bit easier to... I could, but I don't know, because it only goes so far around. It would have to go that way, and I can't go that way. If you want to come over here, you can control the gimbal. So as you can see, I have a fun camera that's going to expose how I've hidden everything behind the camera. And you have to gimbal it around. So you have to open the Ozbot tiny cam thing, and then you have to gimbal it. Hi.
This mouse does not like
it. Doesn't respond. It's like terrible. I need a different mouse.
It's a shiny. It's any laser-based mouse. I'm gonna do that on the shiny color top.
Oh, I hate it.
So I can gimbal it. How do I?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it the other way, right?
Yeah. Normally I would have walked the other way, but there's a counter there, so I can't. But yeah, as you can see, we have my old computer here, which is cool. I have it precariously. I have it precariously placed on this ledge here, just because I haven't yet figured out the actual how we're gonna wire and stuff. You can gimbal it down too if you want to show them.
I did gimbal it down a little bit.
Oh, I don't see it on there. There you go. Cool. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm very excited, and it's the first time we're using it. So I figured we're gonna do something pretty easy. We're gonna make mini cheesecakes. I'm gonna walk back around. So.
I'm gonna hit reset on it, and I think that's gonna bring it over here.
Yep.
And get it to...
Hiya. Hey, this camera's really cool. Cameron got it for me for Christmas. It auto zooms. It auto tracks. Puts me right in frame. It's pretty cool. I'm very excited. So I figure we're gonna break in this setup really easy and make really quick and make some easy mini cheesecakes. This is the goal. This is the end result, which we will not see on stream. Unlike normal streams, this camera, I need to work on some filtering for the actual lighting. I also need to get new lights. I broke one today, which was fun. But that is the goal. That is not necessarily what we're gonna get, because unlike normal baking streams, I did not prepare extras ahead of time because I didn't want to. So we're only gonna make it up till the bake part, which is literally half of it. The rest of it is just letting it cool out and then putting it in the fridge. So it's like a very easy 20-minute, 30-minute recipe, plus cook time 20 minutes. But yeah, it's like super easy. So I'm gonna set us over here to the boom transition. Look at that. This is also,
so you can use it. If something happens to it, it's not a big deal.
This is also the, what's it called? The other part of the present that Cam got me, which is my new mount to hold the camera up. I used to have an old system that I'm now trying to sell right now. I'm trying to give away, honestly, but nobody will take it. It's a little sad. But yeah, we're trying to figure this out. This is awesome. All right, cool. This is really cool.
The
and I actually,
good when I was listening.
Yeah.
You can listen in a second, because you can talk if you put my headphones on.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about this is I also had an excuse to now buy a mobile monitor, which now goes in the kitchen and can be used for other stuff as well. It's literally just like a plug and play monitor with no stand. It's just a screen, but it's really cool. And I can read chat in here, and I can look at stuff, and I could look at a recipe if I needed to. It's awesome. Not that I don't have like an iPad for that
Also, this
express
is
purpose.
the least stressful because usually Mike gets borderline having a breakdown.
Yeah, it's hard to set up sometimes.
Yeah, when we were having to do it wireless in the other room, and then I have to sit in the other room the whole time, which sucks for me.
Yeah.
And I get to go shopping today because we still have to take down Christmas decorations, as y'all probably saw as I moved the camera around the other way.
Yeah, it's a mess because we've pretty much pulled down all our Christmas stuff, and we're just waiting to actually pack it away and take it downstairs.
Yeah, I have to go buy boxers.
But we're gonna get started. Here we go.
I'm gonna go watch for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to the container store.
The one thing I'm gonna have to figure out is the noise, because I'm gonna have to make sure I mute myself before I turn on any appliance, because you will hear it.
You know, the way you're moving and stuff, you might want to actually not do like a stream deck for in here. You might want a wireless number pad if you can find one.
That's what I said.
And then I can find keycaps for you.
You're a weirdo.
But then you can move it with you, so you can not have to keep walking back over here to transition stuff.
Just want to make sure it's in shot. So, Nicholas Tiff, 5 followers. Oof, I appreciate the offer, Nicholas.
Oh man.
Sadly, however, my friend, that is gonna have to be no. Thank you. All right. Luckily, I have some advanced kitchen materials. So what we're gonna start with is the graham cracker crust. Graham cracker crust is the easiest thing to make. All you're doing is adding. Maybe I put it in food and drink just as a category. I tried that last time to put it in just chatting, and I don't think I got as many as when I switched. But I don't know. We can always try it. We can switch back and forth. No, I did not play any of those games that are there. I mean, you can go ahead and redeem them. I don't care. Oreo just did New World. Also, on top of that. All right, so the first thing we're gonna make is the graham cracker crust. This you're gonna use, you guessed it, graham crackers. Pretty straightforward. We're gonna first grind these down into a fine crumb. Then we're gonna add in melted butter and granulated sugar. How's my sugar look, Cameron? Not a fourth of a cup worth. You're lucky though that I am prepared, and in my kitchen I always have backups. Boom. We have extra sugar. Hold on, we can. Boop. It's one of my favorite aspects of the Epic Cam, being able to actually use it hardwired and rely on it, is I can actually use the zoom real easily. So the first thing we're gonna do is make sure we have all the ingredients we need, which for this we do. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave. It's just 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna microwave it 15-second intervals until it is melted. You do not want to overdo it. It'll splatter everywhere. So good 15-minute intervals, check on it, see what it needs. It should be really fast. It shouldn't take more than like 35 seconds. Mine's also been sitting out, so it's room temperature. A lot of the ingredients that you need are room temperature. Pro tip, and by pro tip I mean like basic tip. Check your recipe ahead of time. I can't tell you the number of times I haven't. To make sure if your ingredients need to be cold or room temperature. Camera is perfect. Yes, Hades, thank you. What's going on, man? All right, we're gonna check on the butter. All right, we're gonna do another 15. And while we're doing that, we're going to put 4 to 5 sheets of graham crackers in here. That's 2, that's 4. And we're just gonna err on the, side of more is better. Better is more. More is better. And put 5 in there. All right, we got 5. Cool, cool. Now we're going to throw in if I can. Yes! See, look at that. 2 cycles, 15 seconds, perfectly melted. We're gonna dump this in here. Yes. So you can do this by hand. You could mix every single thing in here, but also that's miserable. So you can use a blender. We use a food processor because it's like both systems in one. Do whatever you want. Can I just keep getting paid for not doing work? Absolutely, Hades, I'm of that mindset. I just had last week off. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Like, that's the best situation. Having to come back from vacation is always the worst because then you have to realize, oh yeah, I have to actually work for my money again. That sucks. All right, my 4th cup we're doing. Interesting. We're going to, okay. Different part of the recipe, We're going 1 tablespoon for this part. Oh my gosh, I almost made a mistake. I confused the, what part is it? The cheesecake part with the crust part. I almost put a 4th cup when it only calls for a tablespoon. Awesome. Put all this to the side. I'm gonna finish my coffee. All right, here we go. Covered this bad boy up. We are looking for sandy texture. We want this shit to be fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to power off my mic. This is gonna be how I cut mic, because I don't. All right, I think we're back. So Hades, yeah, it's funny to watch me talk to the abyss. My iPad password is very easy. It's 1234 because it's the kitchen iPad, because we're those kind of people who have a kitchen iPad. So I didn't want to make it a specific password in case somebody else needed to use it. So you're feel free, 1234. So here's what we got so far. You saw me shake it a little bit. And that was because you're really trying to get sandy, and since you're using melted butter, stuff is gonna stick to the sides like that, you see? So what I'm actually gonna do, get a little spatula, and we're gonna move it down. I wanna make chat mute my channel point. It'd be interesting, you'd have to make a way for it to, them to redeem it and it auto do it, because I don't wanna do it every time it happens. So if you could do an if this then that, like we have for the lights, that'd be great. Not your sneeze being on stream. Hey, that's you. This is why we need to move into a house with rooms, Cameron. All right, one more time, real fast for about 15 seconds. So, you just saw the man behind the curtain take his, close the curtain. All right, here we go. So, here's what we're left with. It doesn't have to be like, so you want sandy. You don't want big chunks. Oh my God, it smells like sugar and graham crackers and butter. Oh my God, it smells so good. But yeah, because we're gonna press it down into the cup. It's not like essential that it's like the finest powder, but you do want it to be sandy in texture. They launched an inscription mod. I saw it. Right before I came on stream. My battle station isn't stream presentable. Yeah, sure, but you stream out of there. Make it make sense. All right, it makes it more replayable. Ooh. I saw somebody playing it for like the 5th time. That's the last person I rated had been like, was on it again, so maybe he was on that mod. All right, so we're gonna take the blade out because we no longer need the blade. We're just gonna make sure this is all ground, make sure there's no big pieces. All right, cool. Move on to the next step. We're gonna make the filling using a handheld or stand mixer. We're gonna use a stand mixer because we have one and I don't wanna get the hand mixer out. Also, it's easier. Why would I not? So, we're gonna take my pride and joy, plop it right here. Boom. Welcome to the stream, my KitchenAid. So, we're going to use the paddle or whisk attachment to beat the cream cheese. We're gonna use paddle because it's just easier. I don't have to explain myself. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna beat the cream cheese that we have let sit out at room temperature, 8 ounces. Cam does stream. Use !Cam Bamboozle in chat to get a link to his stream. So, tilt this up. We're gonna take this off real fast. Bam. All right. Cream cheese. Yeah, he's streaming on YouTube. They paid him the big bucks to get him as an exclusive contract before Twitch even had the chance. Just kidding. Cam has an old Twitch account. Go find it. Bam. Then we're gonna do 1/4 cup granulated sugar. Who got mad at me about this last time? I think it was Arachnid who got mad at me for measuring over top the bowl. Bam. I'm gonna see, there should be enough room to dump the rest of this in here. All right, I officially have an empty bag of sugar. You're lucky, Cam, that I'm always prepared. Now, reattach the paddle whisk. Bring this bad boy down, lock it, don't forget that. And we're gonna mix it until it is smooth and creamy, about a minute. Hopefully that's not too loud. Catch the spillage. So it's just cream cheese, so there should be no spillage. Oh yeah, no, for the sugar, yeah, put it over there. Catch the spillage and then you just eyeball the difference, right? I think it's easier. Personally, I think it makes sense. That's the reason you wouldn't do it, especially in something, yeah. No. You can eyeball it there. It's sugar, Cam. That's not gonna really make the difference. It's not like it's baking powder or anything. Don't let these people tell you what to do. Baking is a science. I will concede to that point. However, you can do what you want with science, right? There's trial and error. There's hypothesis. Real chefs don't measure facts. All right, coffee's done, sadly. So we're moving on to water. All right. Let's check in. We're gonna get a different spatula, right? And we're just gonna scrape down, make sure it's getting everything. We're gonna first take this off because it's always, fun fact, it's one of these things, and I don't know if I'm the only one who's like this. I will work around it and it'll cause me an issue every time, but because it takes me an extra like 2 seconds, I'll never do it. I always try to like scrape the side of the bowl around the attachment, and it's always a stupid idea because like it's gonna hit the attachment, you're gonna get messy, the spatula's gonna get messy, and it doesn't take that long to take it off, but I never do it. But I'm gonna try to, so I look like I'm better than I am. All right. Oh, this is nice and soft. Perfect. This looks so good. All right. Real fast. Real baker's measures. Yeah, okay. Shows what you know. All right. We are going to put this back down. So we're going to add a 4th cup sour cream. It's room temperature. We're going to add lemon juice to the tune of 1 teaspoon. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Here we go. I need a teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon. I need my lemon juice. Always keep lemon juice on hand. It is needed for so many different recipes. All right, so let's first and foremost dump this sour cream as efficiently as we can. With ingredients like this, where I measure it in a bowl first, I always do a little extra just because you're never gonna get the full, like an actual full amount. So I always put just a little bit more than a 1/4, like just over the top, so that I actually get hopefully closer to a 1/4 when it comes time to put it in the bowl. All right, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Bam. And we're gonna use the last of my extract. I have a whole nother bottle, thankfully, but I've been waiting to empty this one. A 1/2 teaspoon. Boop, boop, boop. And a little more for good measure. We want these to be vanilla-y. Always clean your workstation, especially when it's on camera. All right. Do I have anything left in here? Is it worth? There's like another 1/2 teaspoon there. All right. We're gonna go back in here, and we're going to beat it on medium-high until fully combined. It's pretty easy, straightforward. Don't have to worry too much. Then we are going to add 1 room temperature egg once it is fully combined. One thing we're going to do real quick, because you always need to, is scrape the side. I'm noticing stuff at the top is very creamy. It is not mixed with the lemon juice yet. So we want to make sure we get that stuff. Oopsie, I dropped a big portion. This is why we have the mat. Bam. All right, here's where we do corrective editing. Ready? Boop. Always make sure you have a clean surface for spills. All right, go back down. Make sure your bowl's tight. All right, gonna wash up real fast. Alrighty. Now we're gonna crack an egg. And beat until combined. Batter will be thick, divide it between all the liners. So this is gonna be easy. Here we go. Perfect one-handed crack. That's called being a chef, all right? It's called being a baker. Where's my soap? All right, we got an egg in there. Let's get this last go round. Then while we do that, I'm gonna wipe up the mess that I made. Boop. And we are going to prepare the liners. This recipe makes 9 to 10. Yes, 9 to 10 cheesecakes. So what you're gonna need are parchment paper liners. Do I still have the good ones? I do still have the good ones. So much more enjoyable to watch. That's awesome. Yeah, it does give movement. I really like it. Thank you, Cameron, for the amazing present. Thank you for listening to me when I said I wanted it. I should be thanking myself for knowing that I wanted it. All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna quickly, boop. We're just gonna transition a little bit. All I'm doing is prepping a sheet. So I figured you wanna see me, because you know, this is where the action is. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do one more, but I don't know that we're gonna get one more. Oh no! Big mistake that we have made today. Big error. Always, always preheat your oven. The good news is it'll take me a while before I even get to that part, so we'll be okay. But always preheat your oven. We're preheating to 350. I thought I did that before I even started the stream. It slipped my mind. All right. Here we go. Parchment paper has been down. We are going to do one last scrape, mix, and then we are going to start prepping our cheesecakes. So as you can see, it's a pretty, hold on. Cameron, you wanna come in here and quickly do a transition for me? I just need you to hit the transition button. We're gonna go back to the bowl. Perfect. As you can see, it's like a soupy texture. It's great, that's what we want. It's cheesecake after all. If you've never made a cheesecake, the one reason I didn't do a cheesecake today is that would fucking take a long time. It's a big prep, you have to have a whole water bath, it's a whole thing. I love it, and it's not like terribly hard, it's just a lot of steps and time consuming. It's really good when you make it, it's so fun. And I haven't had a bad one yet, which is good. But the whole point of that point was to say, this is a great quick alternative. It's pretty much the same thing on a very small scale and 10 times easier, portion controlled already. Like everything about this is gonna be better than making a cheesecake if you're intimidated to make an actual cheesecake. So this is a great place to start. Okay, can you take him up with you? No, he's gonna bark. He's gonna bark. That's what he does. Oh, I didn't realize I left the. Were you listening? I left the volume just a tad higher than I wanted to do.
It didn't sound bad. It might be too bad.
I want it to peak right there. All right, so we're going to divide this graham cracker amongst the tin. Here's what we're gonna do. I believe it's like 1 tablespoon, 1 to 1.5 per little crust. So all you're gonna do, all I do usually is dump them first, right? Oh, he's in his bed. I put his bed in the hallway here so he'd sleep with me. All I do is pre-dump. That way I can go back and add more if I feel like one's a little bit less, but at least I know they all have a good amount. So it's about 1 tablespoon. I use a real tablespoon, not like a measure cup tablespoon. For this part.
Oh, I can't get the.
Oh, it doesn't reach that low.
The counter is blocking me.
Oh. All right, we have a little bit extra, so we can go in and fill out where we need to.
Can you tell it to start or check and see if it's tracking you?
It should be, as long as it said tap unlock. Yeah. Tap unlock on the device means that it's following. Tap lock means that it's locked in one location.
I just had to bring it back to your face.
I can add extra. There's 2 more gestures I can, or 1 more gesture I can use, the OK symbol. and I can automatically tell it to do a better zoom. So I have to go in and eventually like figure all that out. I found out that that is stuff you can.
Like a dynamic zoom where it zooms in and out.
Well, no, but like because right now it automatically sets to 1.99 zoom when you do a zoom, but you can set it to up to 4 times. So I can like put it exactly where I want it to go.
Yeah. But it also gets grainy.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying I could set it to something like a 1.75 or like whatever, especially since I can have a second gesture.
Yeah. You're doing a really good job today.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think the problem it was having, so I was testing it. If you watched my streams recently, I've been testing it on and off as part of just like my stream room, my game room, and it's been good, but it was having a hard time picking up signals sitting down at the angle it was at. And I think that was just because I was too close to the actual camera and sitting at the angle it was at. But being a good distance, I think that's when it learns. And you're supposed to do it near your face, which I thought so, but...
Remind me sometime that I want to check the settings about your encoder settings out here. Because you're not using the GPU.
I did the automatic tracking thing, where like it sets it to what your computer can do.
Because there's no game running, like this is like pure encoding is really the only thing.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we could probably put it on the software encoder, which is better.
Yeah. Oh, I did forget something super important though. I should have done this part first, and it would have reminded me to do the oven because, here we go. So we'll get into it. You have to press these down. All right, love you. This is baking on a stream. It's for me. Remembering things I was supposed to do that I told myself I would remember, but didn't actually write down or remember in any way. All right, what I'm gonna do is pop this bad boy in the fridge. Just to chill a little bit while I get the rest of this done. The oven is about halfway to where I need it to be. But we are going to fill these out, okay? I'm gonna move this up here. Put this more center line in frame. So what we're doing is filling these out, and then you want to pat them down. All right, you don't want it to be loose in here. You want it to be pretty tight. You can use the tablespoon or a teaspoon or something, whatever's smaller to get in here. But you do the same thing to a regular cheesecake too. But that just makes sure that the base is solid when it cooks. So you're gonna pre-bake these. That's the thing I forgot to do is you wanna get these set. Okay, you wanna get these ready. So that way you can pre-bake them, then you put the filling in, and then you bake them. So that's why we do it beforehand. And that's why we started them, and I would have remembered to turn the oven on a little bit earlier had I remembered the pre-bake step. But we will get there, it's fine. It's all trial and error. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let me see if I can get you a little bit close up of what I'm looking like. So yeah, you're just patting it down. You're just making sure that you're getting it down and it's like kind of unified. Pretty easy. Little time consuming. Now, this is one of my favorite things to make because all you really have to have on hand that I don't normally keep on hand is cream cheese and graham crackers. Graham crackers are a good anytime snack anyway, so it's always easy to have graham crackers on hand unless you live with Cameron, because then he'll eat them, won't tell you he eats them, and then you'll go to make this and you won't have graham crackers. So, you know, you always have to look out for that.
What?
I was telling them this recipe is cool because it's something that you can usually make with everything in your pantry. The only two ingredients I don't normally have would be graham crackers and cream cheese. But when I do buy graham crackers, assuming that I might decide to make this one day, Cameron might eat them, not tell me he eats them, and then I go to make it and don't have graham crackers. Sour cream is another one that some people might not have, but I mean the big like go-to sour cream replacement is usually plain Greek yogurt. So if you want to go that way, you can. I'm like a baking purist. I don't like using substitutes. I don't like substitute sugar. I don't like substitute, what's it called? Sour cream. Like I'm very much, I want to get as close to the actual taste as possible. The taste to me is the most important part. And if it tastes even a little bit off, AKA if you use substitute sugar, which I can't stand the taste of, it's got such a weird, strong aftertaste for me.
Mario wants to know if they can have cake.
Yes, you can have cake. Follow along at home, and in about 2 hours, you two can have cheesecake bites, Mario. What's up, Mario? How you doing? You can watch me eat these probably tomorrow when I'm live playing Pokemon, if they make it that long.
Oops.
And that's when you can check in. I'll probably post on my Discord, maybe on Twitter, when they're done today. But since I didn't prep any, I'm not gonna have any to show you. What'd he say?
Or I can just yoink yours.
You could yoink. You could do an old yoink and take mine. All right, these are pretty much pressed. They look pretty good. All I'm gonna do now is double check. What's the oven at? 274. Oof, we got about 75 degrees more to go, people. We're getting there. It's happening, I promise you. It's also hot in here.
Okay, you want to see stream before I leave? I can follow the microphone like a little puppy myself. It's the same thing.
Look at the little man. Look at the little man. He is so unbothered. He does not care what's going on. Yeah. You don't care at all, huh? We'll put these away. We're gonna use this time to clean up. Always clean as you go. It'll make you better in the long run. You'll feel less stressed. And it'll just be greater for you. Oh, Holiday Pascal. I gotta take Holiday Pascal down soon.
Maybe we should just have a rotating theme Pascal.
We might. That might be a thing. I just have to actually make it. Holiday Pascal was a very last minute effort, but I'm very excited about it.
I have a Valentine Pascal.
I could do a Valentine Pascal.
That's the next, like, recognized holiday.
Recognized holiday.
No, we need a Cam's birthday Pascal first. We gotta have that quick.
Cam's birthday Pascal would be pretty nice. Cam's birthday, if you don't know, is coming up in January. So get your credit cards ready and send him a gift. MLK Pascal. Yeah, Pascal does have dreams, so we could make that work. Yeah, Cameron is sad because he's in his last year of 20s. He's old. I told him he's gonna be a daddy soon. All the boys are gonna be looking at him different. He's gonna be making so much money, and over 30. Oof.
Well, we gotta see if I can make that much money. I gotta have that conversation this Friday, I think.
True. Yeah.
You have to tell Hades I'm not sharing my birthday.
Oh, Hades says he's not. He says he's not sharing his birthday, Hades. So.
It's Cam's birthday, Pascal.
It's Cam's birthday. Pascal. Nothing else. Nobody else gets to share the moment with him. All right, we're at 311. We're so close to at least the pre. I think I muted somebody. I was watching a Twitch stream on my computer, and I think I got raided. Oh, I did. I got raided over.
Oh, that's really lovely of you.
All right, I gotta mute that. I got raided over, so it got unmuted.
The way it just like picks you up and starts following you, it's a little creepy.
It's great. This computer is awesome. I mean, this computer. This camera is phenomenal.
Like it does a really good job.
Like it's just really, really well. Like it's so cool. These are the little lights that I couldn't get out of the way. Unfortunately, they're part of the condo, so there is no changing that.
I mean, we could. It'd just be so much work to do it.
Yeah, for this one stream. But this means I might stream more. And the best part about this
It's
is
like it was so easy to set up today.
I might stream my cooking my dinners. Like
Oh my
actual
God.
cooking. Because now I have something to do. Half the time when I'm cooking in here, like my dinners, I want to like watch TV or something, but I don't have the time to like actually watch it. And I'm one of the kind of people who can't just like have something I want to watch on in the background because I want to pay attention to it.
I'm supposed to be leaving.
So I might start streaming actual cooking. We'll see. We'll see if that actually makes it into this or not. It's good at not confusing who it's following. Yeah, so you have to use the signal to make it follow or stop following. So like this, I can do that, and now it won't follow me. And if Cameron comes in and does it, it'll start following him, which is pretty cool. All right, we're at 335. Come on, buddy. 336, you can do it. Oh, I feel bad. I was born on MLK Day and I'm not sharing. Well, there you have it, folks. Kim is not sharing his birthday. Oh, that's true. I do have that one day off. That'll be nice. All right, we're at 41. Come on, baby. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to prep this bad boy. Here we go. We're going to switch this on over to me. Boom. Cam needs to go back to pre-K. Sharing is caring. Absolutely. All right, we're at 46. I'm going to drop this right before I put it in. Watch. 47. Come on, baby. I'm going to take this out of the fridge because we don't actually want this to set. That's like a big thing we don't want to happen. We just don't honestly want it to like get gross. We want it to be room temperature when we're ready to use it. So about 5 minutes should be good. All right, here we go. Hey Siri, set 5-minute timer. Hey Siri, set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes.
There we go. All right, we got a 5-minute timer going. They're going in there to pre-bake. Gotta balance out their racism. It's true. Yeah, oh, Lee Day? Oh, that's so fucking weird that the county we live in still celebrated that for a while. They finally stopped, I believe. But oh my God, it's always so weird to explain to people why it's wrong. All right, so that's in. We got this coming back out, as you can see. Nice and soupy, that's good, that's what we want. It doesn't look like much, but you don't need much. We're only making 9 to 10. If we don't fill every single one of those, not the end of the world. We just end up with a crust that we don't use. But yeah, let me see something. Do I have... I want to see about making this window a little smaller. He's a Confederate general, like how hard is it to understand? Well, you see, we live in a county where there's a school named after him. And just changing that started like, one of those like you'd see it in like a movie style, like nobody in the town understands and you know, somebody has to, like it ruffled some feathers trying to change that school name. And it's just the name of a school. It's not even like, I don't know, we don't need to get into that. But that's my stance. It's the name of a school. It shouldn't matter that much. Changing it is in the best interest of everybody, specifically people who find it offensive and harmful, and you know, there's that. I know the struggle, yeah. All right. Hey Siri, how much time is left? Probably like 2-3 minutes.
The timer has about 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
Ooh, 2:30. All right, 2:30 we get to finish these bad boys, push them off into the oven, and be done. Very exciting. Things that I'm going to need. Obviously this. We're gonna get a clean spoon out to spoon this material in. Glass is off. Oh my God, Hades. I don't have the, I actually need to add the timer scene. Hey Siri, set 5-minute glasses timer.
5-minute glasses timer.
I can't set the actual timer for some reason. When I transferred all my stuff over, it did not take well, it did take the timer, but it didn't like set it up right, so I gotta figure that out later. Yeah. All right. Hey Siri, how much time is left on my 5-minute timer? 44 seconds. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. Very excited. This shit looks so good. So my grandmother makes these for the holidays because she knows Cam likes cheesecake and doesn't like chocolate. So they're the easiest thing for her to make to fulfill his palate. Yeah, you are supposed to be leaving. Get gone. Hey Siri, how much time is left on my 5-minute timer? One more check. 6 seconds, people. Let's go. Hey Siri, stop. Oh, it smells so good. All right. So we pre-baked, right? Love you. See you in a bit. We're going to quick transition. Bam! Luckily, Cam's main focus or main webcam transition still works, which is bueno. So we're gonna do about 1 tablespoon per cheesecake, and we're gonna eyeball. Like I said before, to me, it's all about making sure everything has a little bit, and then adding more as you can. So, am I in shot? We can actually move it up. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Luckily, it's only 5 minutes hot and 350 and not terrible, so I didn't burn myself. But don't touch hot pans with bare hands, right? All right. In fact, I should be extra not stupid. And I shouldn't put that on like plastic. How about that? How about, boop. There we go. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. Okay. So all we're gonna do is evenly distribute this mixture. I can't see anything. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna do a little bit everywhere, and then we're gonna go back. The biggest thing with this is very loose, and it is very easy to spill everywhere. So I always kind of tilt the thing up. See, as you can see, I spilt a little bit there. That's always what I try to avoid, and it happens every time anyway. I always do my best to see, like, to try to get the drip actually in the right cup. But you know, nobody's perfect. There we go. That's how we try. That's how we do it. That's pro chef shit right there. Pro baker shit. Yup, just like that. Nice. There we go. Nice. This is all time-consuming stuff. So like if you do it right, it's gonna suck because it's gonna take a lot of time, and I'm like a very impatient person, so I am 100% sympathetic if you're like, I just want to go fast, I just want to make these and get it done. But like, it's always worth the patience. All right, now we can go back. I have plenty left to actually like make these things look good. So we've got a good base on all of them. Let's fill these bad boys out. You want them to be edge to edge of the graham cracker. They don't have to be necessarily high. They'll rise a little bit. Don't worry about that. But you definitely want it to flow all those edges. See, look at that. That's what not being precise gets you. All these little mistakes on the sides. That's a waste of material, people. All right? That's quality stuff. We want that in the cheesecake, not on the pan in the trash. There we go. Nice. These are all looking really good. Hey Siri, stop. Guess what I get back, Hades? All right, Hades. Peace, brother. Thank you for hanging out. Alrighty. These are looking incredible. Come on. Perfection. All right, we gotta remember that middle one, I kinda wanna hit again once we get all the others done. That one looks good. These are supposed to be bites, so they don't have to be huge. You don't have to get all the way to the top. It's like if you've ever made homemade peanut butter cups. Also super easy to make. Way easier than this, honestly. Turn out really easily and don't require any baking. It's kind of like those, where you don't need them to go all the way to the top. Awesome. Now we still have extra and we can refill. Let's keep going. I'm still here, just saying bye. Oh, bye to Cam. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. He's going to get a tree bag so we can put our tree away. He got a new Christmas tree this year. And so we didn't want to store it in the box anymore like we've been doing with old ones. We want to like make good use of our space in our storage unit. So he's getting a bag. And then some other stuff. I think a wreath box or bag or something for our wreath. There we go. There we go. These are so good. Oh my gosh. So the next thing we're gonna do after this is I'm gonna hit the pan for cleanup. We're gonna try to do like professional baker shit and clean up the edges of the where we spilled all over the place. Emphasis on try. Just because in my head it makes it easier on cleanup later. You don't have to like scrape burnt shit off the side of your pan, and it'll just make you feel better. Make you feel like you did a really nice job, even if you made a little mistake. All right, last couple. Bam! I think I can get a little bit out here because I think that one needs just a little more love. Perfect. All right. Now let's clean. Waiting for D&D. Oh, nice. How's your game going, by the way? Let's go in. Let's just do some cleanup. I have to make a character soon for the game I'm going to be playing in. Coming up this next year. Very excited for that. It was supposed to be an in-person game that was going to be live streamed. But it is looking more and more like it will start off with a multicam stream, like a normal, what you'd see on everyone else is doing. Only because getting everybody together during Omicron might just not be the best idea. Slow going, you're still getting there. Basically, main bad guys are the 7 deadly sins incarnated. Ooh. That's awesome. I love that Netflix show. That's really cool. This is your homebrew, right? You're the DM. Am I wrong? I thought you were the DM. Boop, 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 boop. All right, there you go. We did a little bit of cleanup. They're filled to the brim. You've met Pride and Frozen Sloth. Oh, this is your player campaign. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Glad you get to participate. So we're gonna put these in the oven. There's the second page. So you're gonna bake until the edges are set and the centers jiggle, right? So you're going to, oh, how the hell did that? So when you take it, you're gonna check it, you're gonna shake the pan a little bit and you're looking for like a little wobble. This is why making a regular cheesecake is hard too. And then you also have to deal with cracks and shit. But you're gonna set it on a wire rack to cool for about 30 minutes, then put it in the fridge and chill it for at least 2 hours. So the chill process takes a long time because they have to chill from being baked. But then once you're good, and you can make your own topping. You can put whipped cream on it. There's a second part we could have done to make our own whipped cream, but we're gonna nix that because it takes work and I don't want to do it. So, hey Siri, set 18-minute timer. Ooh, touch the top of my oven. I'm gonna get a little burn. Hey Siri, set 18-minute timer. Ouch. I set an oven mitt on fire the other day, a few months ago, by accidentally touching the coil of the oven. What's up, hamster? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, So now I have a bunch of dishes. Let me see something. We're gonna go to just chatting. Boom. I got a bunch of dishes done, or to do. We got a dog sitting in his bed like a good boy. And generally, the kitchen is pretty clean. We took care of everything. So that's pretty easy. Again, 18 to 20 minutes in the oven to bake, 30 minutes on a wire rack. That's one of these bad boys. Boom. Then 2 hours in the kitchen. In the fridge. Arson. Yes. Yes. But yeah, it's a pretty easy recipe. I stole this recipe, like I do many of my baking recipes, from Sally's Baking Addiction. I seriously recommend Sally's website. I used her recipes almost exclusively when it comes to baking, unless somebody's given me a recipe or I found something that I really wanted to try. Sally has done everything, her or one of her people, and they're great. So I highly, 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 highly recommend it. They almost always turn out amazing. I don't think I've had a bad recipe yet with her. But yeah, ooh, we got a puppy who's exploring now. What's up, little man? He got out of his bed. So the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold this up, put that in there. Let's give you all a tour. We're gonna deassemble the set real fast, so that I can give you a little bit of BTS of what we're working with and why I'm so excited and why these are probably gonna become more common in the future. Not necessarily even baking, I might venture into cooking, we shall see. This is what I'm looking for. Boom! So right there is me again. I'm in two spaces. What's up, what's up, what's going on? We want to switch the camera. So as you can see, there's all my Christmas stuff that we gotta put away still. That's my new amazing camera that Cam got me that follows me around. I'm very excited. But more importantly, we've fixed up my old computer. So I have an exclusive IRL stream set up for board games. I have some games coming up that we're gonna do. Probably some Magic the Gathering. We might play some other tabletop games, which I'm very excited about. I got a new monitor for out here, specifically for out here. And Cameron got me the whole suite of the Elgato ARM products because my old ARM was terrible and I hated it. So yeah, I have a great setup now that we're going to be using for a lot of IRL stuff coming up, which is stuff that really interests me because I really like doing stuff with other people. I really like doing stuff in the kitchen. It's a little more motion, a little more involved, which I really like. So look forward to more of that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been fun. I intended this to be a short stream, and it was. It was tight to an hour. Look at that. So thank you so much. If you stopped by, if you're normal, if you're a regular here, I seriously appreciate it. I'm going to be live again starting tomorrow. I go back to a regular week of work, so regular streams are going to continue, but it's going to be a little weird. Coming up next weekend is Life Day, for at least my friends and I. For those of you who don't know what Life Day is, it is a special day. It's a holiday Wookiee tradition in the Star Wars canon that me and my friends celebrate every year on whatever day we can get together. It's basically our get-together day that we all try to meet in one place. We watch the Star Wars Holiday Special, which if you have not seen, I believe the whole thing is on YouTube, and I highly recommend you watch it. But yeah, we just get drunk and watch it. So I will probably be absent all next weekend, but I will be here for streams during the week at least 3 times. So check the Discord and the Twitter, my Twitter, not the Twitter, for updates. Links are in chat. But yeah, I really hope to see everybody again. If you want, the easiest way to find out what I'm doing is just hit the follow button down below. It'll let you know when I'm live. And yeah, let me know. So far we have some positive feedback on the camera, on the setup. I'm really excited. But let me know what you want to see, what you want to make, what you want to do. Cool stuff coming. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to see about raiding somebody. I'm going to see about it. I'm on this new setup here, so it's going to be weird. But if you don't know, if you raid somebody, if you stay for the raid, first of all, it's nice. Second of all, you get extra channel points, which you can use to abuse me, like Hades did. Or you can choose games for me to play or things to do, or you can use them in chat to see Puppy. There's all sorts of stuff and more stuff coming, but I hope you guys stick around for the raid. Let's figure out who we can raid or who we're gonna raid real fast. Who's live even? Let's go raid this guy. Last time we haven't raided him in a while. It's been a solid minute, but he's great. He's playing Immortals Phoenix Rising. Don't know what that game is, but kind of cool, kind of pog. So we're gonna slash raid. Bam! He's all that. So go show some love. I hope to see you guys again in the future, and thank you so much for being here. Take it easy. Bye.